You've been lied to. Everyone tells you that once you make some money, you should buy fast cars, luxury watches, or your forever home. I call bullshit. Those things don't upgrade your life. That's just marketing designed to keep you broke. And deep down, you know it. But there are things that actually upgrade your life. Things that make you healthier, more productive, more confident, and ironically, wealthier. Hi, my name is Christian. I went from washing dishes and working as a valet to owning 15 rental units. So I've been at every single level I'm about to describe. Today I'm giving you the real playbook, what to immediately upgrade when you're broke, when you have some coin, and when you're making real money. Plus a bonus at the end, what to never buy if you're serious about your financial freedom. Starting with level 1, zero budget, free or dirt cheap wins, aka broke ass survival mode. This level costs almost nothing, but it has massive ROI. Assuming you have a minimum wage job, a room to crash in, and a phone, you already got the basics. Number 1, appearance. Basic hygiene is free, and it's a non-negotiable. Brush your teeth, your mom lied. Yes, even your breath smells. Wash your face, hair, trim the beard, look presentable. Your face is what makes the first impression every single day. People judge you in about 7 seconds. Make them count. There are real benefits, like your confidence skyrockets, you make friends easier, and yeah, more Tinder matches. And research backs it up. Attractive people earn up to 15% more on average. Beauty premium is real, so yes, looking presentable is literally a financial strategy. And also, for the love of God, please use deodorant, especially when you're traveling. Number 2, your body. What? You cannot afford a gym membership? Aw, congratulations! You have the access to the OG, original gym, the floor. You can do push-ups, you can do squats, or you can do grip work. My secret? Habit stacking. I walk outside using the Japanese walking method called interval walking training while listening to an audiobook. That's free cardio plus knowledge. And if you think that I'm just talking the talk and not walking the walk, I started seriously going to the gym this year, and I'll post the results in January 2027 when I'll be 40 years old. It is now or never for me. The goal is to feel amazing, have more energy, and finally do a proper backflip. Number 3, your clothes. You don't need 17 outfits. You need a clean, simple, basic attire. Besides, if you don't get invited to the cool kids party, it is most likely for not following my hygiene rule and not because you don't wear expensive clothing. Most of my clothes, as you might know, are from Ross, $7 maximum, and I'm wearing this shirt on purpose. It was $6.99 from Ross in Jacksonville, Florida, 2 years ago. And in 2026, I made a rule. I am not buying a single piece of clothing because I already have enough. Before you buy your next clothing item, ask yourself, do you need it? Or you just want the dopamine hit of buying it? Level 2, intermediate. First, real money. When you have some coin, $40,000 to $80,000 a year. The rule that I followed for years is never compromise on those 3 things. Number 1 is your bed. Are you tired all day? Do you have to take afternoon naps? Do you need 17 coffees to stay awake? How's the back pain going this week? It befuddles me how people will spend $80,000 on a car, $2,000 on a TV, and just $200 on the thing they sleep on every single night. Poor people overpay for cars. Rich people overpay for mattresses. What I call your energy management starts with sleep. You spend 33% of your life in bed. Don't cheap out. Side note, as an Airbnb superhost, I knew that and bought brand new, pretty pricey beds for all of my units. I have had the most positive comments exactly about the beds and how well my guests have rested. So this just further proves my point. Humans appreciate good sleep. I personally have been sleeping on the purple mattress, which in my opinion is the most amazing bed I've ever slept on. But don't trust me, I have never had a girl over that have complained about the bed.
What did you say?
Number 2, your shoes, comfort and health. I am not talking about shiny, trendy bullshit. I'm talking about comfort and health. Bad shoes can cause plantar fasciitis, benign hammer. Who the fuck wrote that script? I'm a foreigner, I cannot say all those words. Knee pain, back pain, poor posture, chronic fatigue, sprains, long-term joint damage. All the fun stuff. Cheap shoes are just like dating a hot chick who treats you like shit. Short-term flex, long-term damage. On the other hand or foot, comfortable, supportive shoes are not a fashion purchase, they are a health investment. Number 3, quality chair for computer work. If you work on the computer like me, buy a good chair. Your spine will thank you for it. An ergonomic chair improves your posture, focus, and long-term spinal health. And if you work in something else, invest in the tools you use daily. Think, what is the biggest health impacting activity that takes up your time? Upgrade that first. Your income machine deserves an upgrade. And finally, level 3, advanced, 6 figures, when you're making bank. Now, the game has shifted. Your goal is no longer saving money, the goal becomes saving time. Because time is now your most valuable asset, fast becomes more valuable than free, and fast costs money. For example, upgrade conveniences, hire a gym trainer, faster gains, less injury risk. With that, I include spa, massages, maybe a personal nutritionist or a chef. Those things will provide you with many health and mental benefits faster, so spend the money. Number 2, if you're so ugly people think it's Halloween, maybe a plastic surgery. Number 3, upgrade your environment. Things like air purifier, better lighting, better workspace. You spend thousands of hours in your environment. Make it healthier. Better air quality alone has been shown to improve sleep quality, cognitive performance, respiratory health. And if you have allergies, you know this is gold. And last, buy more experiences. Travel the world. But first, get your global entry TSA pre-check. Life is too short to wait in line. Meet people from different cultures and countries. Try new things, create new connections. You can always check out my travel channel if you're into that. Here is how you become the most interesting person in the room. Live a life that is worth telling others about. Spending more on experiences help you find who you really are. And most people live and die without ever finding out. Your stories and adventures will bring people towards you and inspire them. In a world where most people are watching reruns of the same 3 TV shows, yeah, that's Friends, The Office, and whichever else is the third one, and in the world where money buys freedom, use that freedom for your own growth. Dive in that water, jump from that plane, climb that mountain. Because at the end of your life, you are not gonna say, I wish I bought more shoes. You'll most likely say, I wish I experienced more life. Bonus section for all of you who stick to here. And I appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, and liking the video. What you should never buy if you're serious about building wealth. Or the money vampires that suck you dry. Not in a good way. These are the lifestyle traps that make your hard-earned money run screaming out of your bank account faster than you can say payment plan. Number 1, luxury cars with a huge monthly payment. Here's the math. Congrats, you're paying $1,400 a month to look cool in traffic. Add full coverage, gas, maintenance, depreciation, and you're easily $2,000 plus per month, deep in a depreciating asset. Number 2, the latest tech gadget or the annual upgrade cycle. Every September, people line up outside stores to buy the newest phone, even though their current phone works perfectly fine. You're not upgrading your life, you're upgrading your dopamine subscription. Phones now improve maybe 5% per year. Your productivity does not increase because your camera has more megapixels. To prove that, I filmed this whole video on my regular Pixel 7 that I bought in 2023, right after Pixel 8 came out and the 7 was on a discount. Number 3, buying your forever home too early. A house is not an asset if it doesn't make you money. So buying an expensive house to live in and look cool is a liability that comes with a big mortgage price tag and even a big repair cost. You didn't think houses don't break down, do you? As an almost 40-year-old who is in real estate and owns 15 real estate doors, I still do not own my forever home. Why? Because a primary home does not produce income. Rental properties do. Instead of buying the dream house first, get a rental property. Make some cash flow. Make some value from the appreciation. Or, if you have children, leave the house for your kids down the road. Let those assets pay for your dream house later. And because I know my audience, I know you ask why didn't I mention food in any of these categories. And many of you won't like my answer. You can eat well without being rich. I already hear everyone losing their mind over this sentence, but people, listen. People with weak mindset and no self-discipline eat volume and cheap calories. Think KFC buckets, deep fried everything. But for the same price, you can buy rice, beans, salad, fruit, and veggies. Yes, it is not as delicious as a deep fried pizza with cheese crust swimming in ranch. Ranch dressing is almost 200 calories an ounce. So that's why food is not inherently for the rich. I know I am pissing some of you off because no one likes to find out that the real reason about their own unhappiness and bad habits is themselves. But remember, not all calories are equal. Some foods give you energy, some make you feel like shit. And yes, the ones that give you energy are almost never as delicious. And as I mentioned in the bad section, food is another line item from the lifestyle or energy management section that I have. So be a good manager to yourself. The goal is to increase the quality of our consumption, not the quantity, and that's not only for food. And no, I'm not a fan of spending $200 on steak in a fancy restaurant. I'd much rather spend $200 for many steaks and have friends over. While you don't get to have an Instagram photo of the expensive restaurant, you will have a better life satisfaction from the shared meal with your friends. The choice is yours. And let me leave you with this. Real wealth isn't about what brand you own. It's about the quality of your life. Better health, better experiences, more time, less back pain. And as always, the goal isn't to look rich, but to be rich. Doing interesting things, not owning enviable things. Peace.